Justana awoke with a start, the details of her arrival on the horizon still a blur in her memory. The room was silent except for the low hum of the ship's engines. She couldn't remember falling asleep, but the fatigue from the previous day's emotions had evidently taken its toll. As she sat up, rubbing sleep from her eyes, the door chimed softly. A girl about her age with a similar build and a bright smile peeked in.
Morning, I'm Tanya. I live next door. Thought you might need a friendly guide on your first day.
Tanya's braces gleamed as she spoke, and Justana noticed her meticulous gaze sweep over the room. Despite her braces, Tanya's confidence was evident, and her kindness immediately put Justana at ease.
Let's grab some breakfast. I'll show you around,
Tanya suggested, leading the way to the mess hall cafeteria. As they walked, Tanya shared her own apprehensions about the food, her braces causing her to choose her meals carefully. Over breakfast, Tanya leaned in, her voice dropping to a whisper.
There's someone you need to watch out for, Ilara. She's got it out for anyone she sees as a threat, and with your looks and your dad being who he is, just be careful.
Justana nodded, taking in the warning. Her excitement mingled with a hint of anxiety about meeting Ilara. The morning passed swiftly, with Miss Hensley introducing the class to human anatomy. Justana's hand shot up repeatedly, answering questions with a precision that surprised even Miss Hensley.
You've got a sharp mind, Justana,
the medic praised, making notes on her tablet. Across the room, Miles, a boy with a mischievous grin, tried to catch Justana's attention by making faces and gesturing wildly whenever Miss Hensley's back was turned. His antics drew giggles from some of their classmates, and even Justana couldn't help but smile. The afternoon brought a stark contrast to the morning's academic session. Logan, the combat training instructor, was as tough as the scars that marked his face. He introduced the trainees to an array of weapons, from explosive devices to melee weapons like knives and sabers.
Your weapon is an extension of yourself. Respect it, master it, and it will protect you.
His no-nonsense approach was intimidating, but it instilled a sense of seriousness in Justana about the importance of their training. The day ended with his stern reminder.
Tomorrow we start hand-to-hand combat. No protective gear. Be ready.
Exhausted but exhilarated, Justana and Tanya returned to their quarters after a stop at the mess hall and a detour to the ship's movie theater for an action film marathon. The night ended with laughter, popcorn battles, and a shared excitement for what lay ahead. As they said goodnight, the lights of the corridor casting long shadows behind them, Justana felt a surge of gratitude for Tanya's friendship. It made the vast, cold expanse of space feel a little more like home. Back in her room, Justana lay in bed, the day's lessons swirling in her mind. Tomorrow would bring new challenges, but for the first time since her arrival, she felt ready to face them. She drifted off to sleep with a sense of purpose, the image of her father somewhere out there in the vastness, guiding her dreams,